What we're going to do in this part of the video, we're going to look at the physical clocking devices which are part of the Activity Suite. So as you can see here at the moment, we have two devices. One on the right hand side here is an Android tablet. We do have tablets that we recommend, but you can go into the shop, pick any tablet off the shelf and use that as it were. All you need to do is download our app onto the device. On the left hand side, we have a bit more of a rugged device. This is designed to withhold higher temperatures. It can be used outside and is a bit more weather resistant. So if you're looking to use this, for example, in a building site and that type of stuff, this was more the device that we would recommend. As you can see here on the right as well, on the tablets, there's two types of mounts. One that the tablet's in here in the top right hand, it can be mounted directly into the wall. It can also be locked here in the top right hand corner. This means the tablet can't be taken out of the mount and the arms are locked. So if you want to keep this somewhere secure, you can do. And the second type of mount that we offer here is on a swivel. So if you want to use it somewhere a bit lower down, you can do. What we'll do now is we'll look at the ways you can clock in on the devices. So on the Android tablet here on the right hand side, there are two ways you can clock in. It is facial recognition, or you can do by voice command, where it will then capture a picture and check against the attendance. On the left hand side, the rugged device, there are three options available in here. First one is again facial recognition. The second one here at the top right is the option to capture either your fingerprint, which you can use to clock in or out. And then the final option here is a swipe card, so you can assign that to a staff member and they can use that to clock in or out. Hi, welcome to the overview for the Attendance Rota, which is part of the Activity Suite. In this video today, we're just going to give you a bit of an overview of what's included from the admin part of the CRM side of the system. So on the screen here, starting on the top from the left hand side, you have the shift scheduling. From here you can basically assign your shifts, any shifts that you have unassigned. You can also see what you have assigned going forward and in the past. Top, there's some filters as well, should you wish to filter that data out. You can assign multiple shifts at a time as well, if you do have a lot to assign at once. The next side going down is the attendance view. The attendance view is the core part of the system. So as staff clock in and out, either from the physical device or from the staff app, you can see their times as they come in and out. You do have some controls again along the top such to filter these out. Again, you also have some color coding as well, but if you need to go in, if you need to see staff's time, or if you need to edit or update that time, that can all be done from this screen here. Next section down on the left hand side is the shift planner. So the shift planning allows you to set up different types of shifts, and we are also always adding to them, but we do have 3 or 4 variations of shift patterns that you can set up either on a staff based or a role based. As well, you can go back in and edit them. You can set up the times and how many weeks they run for. You also have reoccurring and rolling. Next is your holiday requests and your sickness requests. These work in very much the same way, so I'll just cover these together. But staff on the area app can actually put in requests for holiday and sickness requests, and from here you can view those requests. You can see how many hours those would work out of, like you're seeing here, and then you can either approve or decline them if you want. And from the sickness requests, you can also request staff members to attach doctor's notes. Going down, you've got your staff management. So very straightforward, any staff members that you add appear here. In here you can also put in their holiday entitlement and the number of days that they get. You can also put in the roles that staff member works, and you can also see, for example, the number of holidays that they've got left. There's also some stuff you can put in around their tax ID if you're pulling exports into payroll systems. Down, you've then got reports. So by default, our system includes some template reports, such as attendance, holidays and sickness. These reports might be exactly what you're looking for, but if you are interested in learning, for example, for building a custom report, that is something that we can also do. If you see here on the left hand side, we also have an option here for a custom report. So if you do have a specific requirement, let us know, and that's just something we can always look at. Then your last option in here is basically your rota management. And here you've got some very smaller controls, such as being able to change the colors on the attendance view. You can change, for example, the recognition timer on our physical device. You also have your holiday year end and start date. So if you want to change when you run, some people run tax year, some people run January to December. You can add multiple locations. So if you're operating out of 10 or 15 or 20 locations, you can add them in here. And then contracts, that's something we work with for one of our clients. But if you're interested in learning a bit more about the contracts, we can always look at that in a separate video. In this part of the video, what we're going to do is we'll look at the Area app, which is a staff clocking in and out app, and that's part of the Attendance Rota. The way it works is staff have their own app, which they can download onto the device. When they load up, there's some functionality that they have available here. So getting started, they can see their schedule. So any shifts that they've been assigned, there's an option along the top to filter that into a day view, week view, or a month view. So as you can see here, I can see the shifts that I'm assigned to work, as well as a month view, should I wish. Going down along the bottom, you have the option here to put in, as a staff member, some holiday and sickness requests. So if I do have any holiday entitlement, I would be able to see that there. And I can also put in a holiday request directly from the app. Again, with sickness requests, so if I want to put in a sickness request, I can put that into here, as well as attaching a doctor's note if that's company policy. But the core function within the Area app is the option to actually clock in and out. So you'll see here in the top right hand corner, there's a clock icon. And then based on the staff member on the site that I'm assigned to, I'll see my shift that I'm set to work today, the time that I'm clocking in, and the location. So from the system side, you can set some restrictions, such as that the staff member has to be within, for example, 100 meters of the site to actually clock in and out. And there's some rules and validation in place. If a staff member is not within that acceptable range, if I do try to start my shift, it will tell me that I'm not within that range.